Damn, people, you did that?
And I found to you shit. Get up off your ass, ain't nobody gonna give you shit. I'ma set you up. Niggas stop thinking what y'all thinking. Want my niggas let me hang, and I could count on my little bitch. I said fuck a 9 to 5. I just wake up with some bricks. I'ma get rich without trying. In this bitch like 50 Cent. Fuck these fucking weed. Tell my they can't see behind the tent. Yo, bitch told me you broke as fuck. You can't even pay your rent. Goddamn, how you trapping, boy? This shit ain't making sense. I don't know that shit y'all poppin', cause that shit you full of shit. Hurry got here with that fine, seen this bitch ass ever since. All these rapper bodies shooting, but this bitch ass never snitching. I ain't gonna lie, she got that booty, but I don't wanna fuck her friend. Little nigga, chopper big as me, I call it my twin. I don't trust nobody, nigga don't call me, bro, I'm not your kid. I see my nigga turn to a junkie, he be smoking around. Yeah. I'm in the streets, everything nigga get me with that fire, so I gotta keep it still, big boy, big boy, she a freak for real. She need me, she love me, and she gon' keep me, bitch, she gon' keep me. I'm in the streets, every nigga get hit with that fire, so I gotta keep it still, big boy, she a freak for real. She need me, she love me, and she gon' keep me, bitch, she gon' keep me. Dark shades on, can't see what y'all niggas be doing. I know ball players and NFL players don't wanna be. I'm in these controls, I was smoking weed, I was sipping, they ain't got me sick. Big bitch, the orange, I'ma push a bag right now. Treat a nigga like some dope, I just step on. Take a nigga ass up the street, they gon' live on. When you come from where I come from, gotta have finesse on it. I make it look good, wig and a dress on it. Yeah, I'm in the streets, every nigga get hit with that fire, so I gotta keep it still. Big booty, big push, she a freak for real. She need me for real, and she gon' keep me, bitch, she gon' keep me. Yeah, I'm in the streets, every nigga get hit with that fire, so I gotta keep it still. Big booty, big push, she a freak for real. She need me for real, and she gon' keep me, bitch, she gon' keep me.
Yeah, yo. I need y'all to do me a favor, man. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to go to this link. Young Heezy new video. Screech for real. You know what I'm saying? Go to that video and drop a comment and let that boy know you coming from the Trill Cast. Let that boy feel the power of the Trill Cast, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to that link right here. I'm going to highlight it. Go to that link right there and hit that boy off with a comment on that video and let him know y'all coming from the Trill Cast. Let him know that we Trill casting and lasting over here, man. Yeah, we got the spook who sat by the door that popped off in this thing. He in the Trill Cast song and don't even know it. He don't even know it. Jesus Trevino, tell him he in the Trill Cast song and don't even know it. James Wilson, what it is. Damon Spradley, what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Zay Sanchez, say, man, we Trill casting and lasting off in this thing, man. Hold up. But yeah, y'all go to that video link, man. Do that for me right now. When you come back, get in the chat and tell me done. But go in there and let that boy know the power of the Trill Cast, man. We Trill casting and lasting over here. Yeah, man, we got some topics we gonna run on down through there. We got a few topics we gonna run on down through there. Yeah, but let me first of all shout out that chicken that I slayed in that oven. Yeah, shout out that chicken that I slayed in that oven. Really, my lady friend did it. You know what I mean? I can't even bullshit you. Say, Jesus Trevino, man, you already know, man. That's what we talking about. Salute to all the Trill players up in here, Trill casting and lasting. Trill is a move, man, and can never be stopped, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's big time right there. That's big time. That's what that soup hitting for. Big $4.99. But yeah, y'all hit this link right here for Young Heezy and go on over there to his comments on his new video. I'ma do a review on his video. But right now, y'all gonna leave that boy a comment and let that boy know we casting and lasting around here. But yeah, man, shout out to that chicken, man, that came out that oven. I'm talking about perfectly. That chicken tastes like some damn cafeteria food, boy. I'm back on my shit, boy. I fasted like a motherfucker all day. I was fasting like a motherfucker all day, eating apples and oranges, drinking water. And finally, man, probably about damn near 5:30, man, I was able to get me my hands on some real food, man. A nigga been really, really busy, man. Popped up like toast at 5 something in the morning. I'm talking about knocked out 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 2 miles, you know what I'm saying, on the treadmill, little weights and shit, and then jumped on the grind, feeling fine, you know what I mean? Jumped on the grind, feeling fine, got me a 40 and a fat ass dime, you know what I'm talking about? Hey man, Spradley, what I put with that chicken, man, I'ma be honest with you, man, I put some broccoli and cauliflower, broccoli and cauliflower with that chicken. I ain't even season it. I just boiled and steamed that shit. And that chicken came out the oven. I sprinkled some damn shredded cheese on that motherfucking broccoli and cauliflower. And shit, I was good to go. So I'm on track right now. Know what I'm talking about? Let me see. I like it, but he need more lot lizards. Oh, you ain't seen the video? He need more lot lizards in that thing. Yeah. He gonna get back on it. The label ran out of money. Like my nigga Bundy G say, the label ran out of money. Who's the label? Me? Nah. But yeah, man, so that chicken came out perfectly. I don't know. Sometimes I be trying to fast cook my chicken, man, turning that shit up way too high. And sometimes that shit come out dried in a hole, man. That shit come out dried in a hole. But this time it came out perfectly, man. So yeah, I'm on my shit. I'm on my workout. I just got a little workout in, you know what I mean? But I've been back. I'm talking about busy as hell. Both Turo cars went out back to back. Both of them hoes came back to back. And one thing I got to say, man, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody who smoked tweeds. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody who smoked tweeds. But both people who rented my cars, I told them, do they understand this is non-smoking cars? They both said, yeah. Or they said, yeah, sir. But tell me why both cars came back with the aroma of tweeds and ashes all in that thing. So I'm trying to figure it out. Do everybody who rent my cars smoke tweed and tell lies? Because there's some tweed smoking lying motherfuckers, man. I'm talking about say, man, look, this is a no smoking car. Do you agree? Yeah, I don't even smoke. Well, goddamn, bitch, who was smoking? You know what I mean? Who at least try to get the damn odor out? You know what I mean? At least get the odor out. You know what I mean? Get the odor out and vacuum the ashes up, and then maybe you got a chance. But you motherfuckers, they coming back with the goddamn Swisher Sweet guts on the floor, ashes on the floor, aroma of tweeds all in the goddamn interior. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't even care no more. I don't even care no more. I'm just, hey, man, whatever. If I could charge them, I'm going to charge them and bang their ass up. If not, fuck it. I'm going to take the bitch and fumigate it and defumigate it and clean the hoe up and get the bitch right back ready. So, yeah, I got to get them bitches right back ready tomorrow because they're going right back out. I don't know what didn't happen because them shit's been slowed in the motherfucker, but now them hoes been double book and triple book. You know what I mean? Double book and triple book. Yeah, man. So we back trio casting and lasting, man. Who seen Shannon Sharpe out there trying to fight on the basketball court? Huh? Who seen Shannon Sharpe trying to fight on the basketball court? Let me see. James Wilson say I had Nick Bones, pinto beans with rice and cornbread and grape Kool-Aid. James Wilson, hey man, we appreciate you over there at Nick's Pit. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure to serve you. Shout out to my homeboy, Nick. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all knew it, but yeah, my partner and them own that barbecue restaurant. That's my homeboy. You know what I mean? We used to drink many of 40s together and do all kind of shit, man. We rolled for years. So yeah, we appreciate you over there at Nick's Pit. You know what I mean? I cook neck bone. Oh, I cook neck bones. You know what I mean? Neck bone. Oh, Nick Bone. Man, I thought you was saying you was over there at Nick's Pit. Oh, you cook neck bone. Oh yeah, you want some OG shit. You cook neck bone, pinto beans with white rice, cornbread, and grape Kool-Aid. Well, shit, that was a good plug for Nick's Pit anyway. Let me see. I'm about to try to get me a 96 Chevy Lumina. Why? You blew my mind with them motherfuckers. Man, you know them Chevy Lumina. Nigga, that engine in that motherfucker ain't shit. You know what I'm talking about? You talking about a rotten, no good motherfucker, nigga. That engine in that Lumina ain't a motherfucking thing, nigga. You gonna put foot in that Lumina ass and that bitch gonna sound like aluminum foil. You know what I mean? Nah, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, 96 Chevy Impala, hell yeah, yo. But 96 Chevy Lumina, no. Let me see. Young Heezy track is off the hinges, man. We rocking and rolling. Yeah, go hit that video. I'm gonna put the link off in there. Go hit that video and let that boy know you coming from the Trio Cast. We Trio Casting and lasting. I'm gonna do him a review in a minute, but at least going in and let him know we on it. We know what he doing. We see him. Yeah, we fooling with him because we cool with him. But yeah, man, I don't know, my nigga. I don't mean to shit on your dreams and disinfect you, but I ain't never had no luck with no damn Luminas, man. Them damn Luminas, every time I bought a Lumina, man, that bitch let me down like aluminum foil. You know what I mean? That bitch let me down like aluminum foil. Yeah, okay. I see the spook already went off in that thing showing love. Lightyear went off in that thing, you know what I mean? Who else? Jesus Trevino all up in that thing. Yeah, man, James Wilson all up in that thing, man. I know Zay off in there somewhere. I just don't see it yet. I know Zay off in there. Yeah, he gonna appreciate that. He gonna say, oh man, they do got that movement going on over there. Yeah, we letting boys know it's a whole motherfucker. Ain't no illusion. Ain't no illusion. Trillers of movement. Trillers of movement. Let me see. I like those Buick Roadmasters. I'm right there with you. Hey, Dev Head, do me a favor, man. Dev, do me a favor, man. Go to Young Heezy video and let that boy know you Trio Casting. Just go hit that video link and let that boy know you Trio Casting. Let me see. What do you say? That Buick Roadmaster? Yeah, that big gas guzzling motherfucker, a bad mofo. That big gas guzzling motherfucker is a bad mofo. But I'm gonna tell you, I remember one time getting them Luminas. Oh no, man, I ain't never had no luck with them Luminas. I told y'all one time we was coming back from the auction and shit. Nigga, we had some Mazdas, we had some Cadillac, nigga. We had about 4, 5, 6 cars, and we was on our way back from the auction in Lake Charles, going back to Port Arthur. We went and bought about 4, 5, 6 cars, man. And on the way back, man, it looked like them hoes was getting hit by motherfucking missiles. Them bitches just was veering off to the end of the motherfucking side of the shoulder and shit. Smoke coming from up under them hoes. Man, it was all kind of shit going on. But come to find out, about 2 of them motor was shot, but the rest of the motherfucker was out of gas. You know what I mean? Now you ask how that happened. I'm gonna tell you how that happened. Bringing niggas with you that's too overexcited. You see what I'm saying? You bring some niggas with you that's too overexcited and they take their eyes off the ball. When we pulled up to get fuel, you know what I mean? Not fuel, because that's for when you driving big truck. I ain't talking about big truck right now. I'm talking about when you laying there, you understand, putting foot in that ass of a car from the auction. Yeah, so we lay there, you understand, come back from the auction, and we stop at the gas station, and we go in the gas station to pay for all this damn gas for these cars. But these niggas so overexcited and shit. Couple of the niggas don't even pump the gas in the car. You did? I was double screwed because a couple of the niggas didn't even pump the gas in the car. They fucked around with just hanging around the pump, just be happy to be around a nigga laughing and joking and all kind of shit. Come to find out, we get down the highway trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it on back home. Come to find out, them niggas ain't never pumped the gas in the goddamn car. So we had to turn back around, go get a gas can, come back and get those cars. But then 2 of them cars were fucked up. So we needed tow trucks to get them bitches. And man, that was a waste of motherfucking money. You talking about spending a few $1,000s at the auction, then getting that bitch towed back to the city and to find out that the motor blown up, dog, you really took a motherfucking loss. Can you dig it? You have taken the motherfucking loss like a boss right then and there. But as a boss, what do a boss do? He figure out how to get some of that scratch back. Now, because these cars are older, you don't want to go put no motors in these bitches. Then you're gonna be too deep in. So what you do, you bring that bitch back to the auction. Put that bitch, you clean that bitch up real good. Some people put that motor honey off in there. I know Spook who sat by the door know what I'm talking about. I know anybody who fuck with cars know what I'm talking about. You put some of that motor honey off in that bitch to quiet that son of a bitch down, because when that motherfucking motor fucked up, that bitch go to tan ass like aluminum cans off in that bitch clinking together. Yeah, man. So you put that motor honey off in that bitch, clean that hoe up, and you put that bitch on the red light, and you bring that bitch back through the auction. You did? You bring that bitch back through the auction, and hopefully somebody in there drunk, you know what I mean? Somebody in there fucked up, drunk, ain't even took the dipstick up out that bitch and looked at the goddamn dipstick. I seen one nigga take the dipstick out of a car and touch the goddamn dipstick and lick his fingers. Come on, man. I said, oh, this nigga here is about some other shit, man. I don't know if this nigga here retarded, crazy, drunk, or know something about cars. I seen this nigga pop the hood of a car, and nigga took out the R dipstick, and nigga rubbed 2 fingers down that hole, and that nigga put that shit in his mouth. I say, what the fuck is this nigga doing, man? And this nigga was a old musty ass, you know what I mean? Old musty ass, 90-headed shade tree mechanic ass nigga, man. Y'all niggas think I'm bullshit, man. Y'all niggas think I'm just up here tree cast and talking shit. I swear, you ain't supposed to swear, but I swear, you know what I mean? I swear, you know what I mean? Yeah, this nigga here took that dipstick back and put 2 fingers upon that bitch and rubbed that hoe down, man, and took that shit and stuck it in his mouth and tasted it. You know what I mean? I say, what that mean? He said, that's a good motor. I say, man, what the fuck that mean? Why you did it? He said, shit, that's a good motor right there. I buy that one. I'm like, hell nah, I wouldn't buy none of that shit you fucking with. But yeah, so you bring that bitch back through the auction. You got that bitch cleaned up. You know what I mean? Got that bitch little gas in it. Got that motor honey off in that bitch. And you gone off and then try to dump that bitch off on somebody else fuck ass. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds like some fucked up shit to do, but to be honest with you, shit, they did it to me. You know what I mean? You got to learn. And you either gonna take a loss, you're gonna take a loss, or you're gonna take a big loss. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was in that shit, even my losses was less than I didn't really lose. Now I did lose one time when this, I don't know what this girl at or who she is, but fuck her. This bitch was a cool ass Hawaiian black chick. She was dark skinned, but you could tell she was different. She had slanted eyes, really good hair, really mannerable. You know what I mean? She was really mannerable. And she was a fucking welder. You know what I mean? That threw me off. She was a welder. And she made plenty of money. She bought her chick stubs and everything. And got me a banana right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, so hold on, I forgot. Yeah. So she bought her check stubs in and she made plenty of money. She bought a light bill in. She had a residence. She was good. So she financed this damn gray Suburban I had. Big ass clean ass gray Suburban. She put $1,000 down. She made 2 payments on that bitch and disappeared. Man, I'm talking about I was so pissed off. She made 2 payments on that bill and drug up. I'm talking about a job I hadn't heard from her no more. She vacated the premises where she lived at. She would never answer the phone no more. Gone without a trace. So I put a little APB out on the motherfucking whip. And out the blue one day, I get a phone call from a record service. And they say, y'all looking for that gray Suburban, license plate XYZ, boom, 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 boom. I say, hell yeah, why, what's up? He said, I located it earlier, but I wanted to make sure you wanted to do business with me. This is what I'm gonna grab it for. You could either come get it or I can bring it to you. And he said, this is what I'm gonna grab it for. If you agree, I'm gonna go get it. I said, hell yeah, nigga. I think he wanted like 5 something, like 560 or something. So I said, man, go grab that bitch. This is what he gonna say. Look, I've been doing this a long time. I want to wait till it's a little later so I can sneak up on her and go get it while she probably asleep. Or I'm like, dog, if you see that motherfucker, go and get it. Man, trust me, man, I've been doing. I'm like, man, whatever. I get off the phone with the nigga, man. I'm waiting for him all night just to hit me and say, I got it. It's at my record service or whatever. I got it. I got it. I don't hear from him. So I say, maybe it got late. Maybe he'll hit me tomorrow. Man, he hit me tomorrow, and guess what he said? Man, I watched that truck for hours, man. And when I decided to go get it around midnight, it was gone. I said, you mother. And I don't know. She must have had some hell of a Hawaiian intuition because he never saw her ass again. And therefore, I never saw the Suburban again. So I took that loss. Couldn't do shit about it. I'm not sure what we talking about. Uh-oh. Zay got that Dos Equis. Yeah, I ain't drinking shit. Who drink Michelob? We used to drink Michelob in the club, just for the fuck of it. But if I drink beer, to be honest with you, only kind of beer I like is the bullshit. I like malt liquor. This is a healthy brownie. This is a Fiber One healthy brownie. My little snack. But yeah, if I drink beer, man, I ain't like no Miller Lite drinking ass, you know. I like malt liquor. Man, wasn't he telling the truth? Yeah, I like malt liquor. Let me see, you like Four Loko? Hell no. Nah. I don't even know why they made Four Loko. Like, that's some strong ass dumb shit. James, I ain't had an Old Gold in so long. I ain't had an Old English in probably like 5 years or some shit. I just never see no store that got them. I never see a store that got them hoes. Most stores, like, you, unless you go deep in the hood, you can find some bullshit like Bull or Old English or Magnum. Let me see, Mickey's. Yeah, I found the Mickey's the other day. That nigga say Thunderbird and St. Ives. Come on, man. Oh yeah, that 211 some bullshit. That 211 strong than a hoe. That 211 is out of there. I'm more or less like the good malt liquor. You know, the Old English 800, the Mickey's, the Schlitz malt liquor, Bull, the Magnum, what else? Coke. Well, okay, so in that order, Coke 45 would be like my least, the one I like the least, that Coke 45. So in order, okay, here it is. Old English, Bull, Magnum, Mickey, and Coke 45. So if I had to drink these in order from the best to the least. My top would be Bull. Like I like Bull better than I like OE. So my top would be Bull. My second would be OE. My third would be Magnum. My fourth would be Mickey. And then my fifth would be Coke 45. You know what I mean? But player like me, back in the day, I would drink one of them hoes. I would drink one of each. It's crazy, my nigga. Like, I'm thankful to be here. Because to be honest with you, man, I used to drink 5 or 6 40s a day sometimes. That shit is sickening. Let me see. What about Natty Daddy? Nah, I don't fuck with no Natty Light. I don't fuck with no Natty Light. Natty Light for old niggas. Natty Light for old niggas who be shitting on themselves. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Natty Light, like, that's some bullshit. That's old Milwaukee little cousin. Uh-oh, got another booking. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on, Jesus. That's what I'm talking about, Jesus. Yeah. Went from no shows to book back to back. Let me see. Let me see what this is. Hold up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's about 4 or 5 days. About 4 or 5 days. About 4 or 5 days. Boy, I want that thing for 5 days. Dirty mother. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I might confirm it. I don't know, man. But yeah, now that Natty Light, that's old Milwaukee. Yeah, that's old Milwaukee diaper wearing cousin. Natty Light is old Milwaukee diaper wearing cousin, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you have it, man, go to Young Heezy video right here and let them know you Trio Cast. You come from the Trio Cast. You know what I'm saying? That's the link right there. But yeah, my that Natty Daddy is 8%. Is that strong nowadays? They done made that Natty Light strong nowadays or something. Man, I wouldn't dare drink that shit. I wouldn't dare drink that shit. Let me see. What the hell was that? What the hell was that girl? Man, I went to this chick house. This older chick, right? She invited me to the crib for food and drinks. She was from out of state. Let me tell you about the little bit, man. But now, look, she was, it was that Natural Light. Look, I shouldn't even been over there. Like, everything about me being there was just awkward and odd, right? So she like, you want something to drink? And I'm thinking, she finna Hennessy a nigga, she finna Crown and Coke a nigga. You know what I mean? I'm thinking she finna, you know what I mean? But she wasn't from around there. She was from out of state. Oh, long-legged ass. You know what I'm saying? Looked like motherfucking olive oil. Big old tall bitch. Like a camel, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the bitch was sexy, man. You know what I'm saying? Bitch was fuckable or whatever. So she goes in the ice box and I hear some shit. And I hear her open up a can. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? And she came hand me a ice cold motherfucking Natural Light. Nigga, I said, ugh. Then she said, I'm gonna make something to eat. I'm like, well, hopefully it'll get better. Man, this bitch made some motherfucking ground meat patties with ketchup on them. That bitch bought me a motherfucking salsa, nigga, with a hamburger patty on that bitch with ketchup spread on that bitch. And I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck am I doing? But I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I was there for somebody that could go, you know what I mean? She like, you want another beer? They were cold. They were fresh out the freezer or whatever. I went on and drank another one. And I was pouring broke counter, so I ate that raggedy ass motherfucking hamburger patty with that ketchup on it, man. And man, we went to hunching. We went to hunch punching, right? We hunch punching like a motherfucker. And all of a sudden, nigga, that motherfucking natty light and that goddamn hamburger patty with that ketchup on it must have made a natural disaster combustion up in my motherfucking stomach. Nigga, my stomach was, nigga, I had the bubble guts like a motherfucker. And this bitch talking about, oh, don't stop right there. Don't stop right there. I'm like, nigga, I'm finna shit on my, you know what I'm saying? And man, we was in some old weird ass position and shit. And that goddamn natty light and hamburger patty was fighting like a motherfucker in my stomach. You know what I mean? Them hoes was getting it. And then finally, I just stopped. I just stopped. Man, when I tell you, this ain't never happened to me before. That woman was mad than a motherfucker. That woman pitched a fit. That woman say, God damn it. It was right there. I was about to get it. Bitch, if I would have stayed right there letting you get it, I would have shit it. Bitch, you would have came and I would have shit it. Then you would have been able to say, yeah, girl, I fucked the shit out that nigga. Now that's some good shit I'm telling y'all, man. That's some real shit. But nah, man, who seen that nigga Shannon Sharp the other day on the basketball court trying to fight in a $3,000 sweater? Now they might be bullshitting. They might be changing the numbers on that sweater because I seen somebody else post that motherfucking womanless looking ass sweater talking about that bitch with 5 racks. I don't know why niggas be doing that. Niggas be wasting money on bullshit. That motherfucking sweater look lousy than the motherfucker. Nigga, even if he paid $3,500 for that bitch, nigga, you bullshit. You got a dope fiend auntie somewhere, or you got a drunk ass uncle who need a kidney somewhere. Nigga, you want to spend $3,500 to $5,000 on a sweater. Nigga, I bet you if you go back home, you could find some worthy causes that really could use that motherfucking money. Niggas gotta stop tripping. It ain't about your fashion. Only people fall for that are frivolous dumbasses. Ain't nobody give a fuck about your fashion, your jewelry, your cars. Check this shit out. I'm about to tell you some shit. Nigga, I pulled the prettiest, finest bitches in the raggediest cars I ever had. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. All that shit, man, a bitch don't even know. Nigga, you could pull up in some shit that look good, then a motherfucker, it could be some shit on some shit. Nigga, a bitch couldn't tell you what the fuck you was pulling up in. Them hoes don't know nothing about that shit. Then when they be trying to talk about designer, they be pronouncing this shit all wrong. Yeah, because of Balenciagos. What? All the while, bitch, you thought Balenciaga was spelled with a V. Come on, man. Then when you finally seen some motherfucking Balenciaga, you ain't even know what the fuck it was. So don't y'all get caught up in all that shit, man. Bitches don't know shit. You know what I mean? Most women who look good could shop at the $7 store and shit look like $1 million. So don't get caught up in the goddamn fashion show. My people used to say back in the day, stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. You know what I'm saying? My people used to say, stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. And yeah, see, when I raised my kids, I did this shit on purpose. I had to let my kids know. You see, if you raise your kids from the jump buying Jordans and shit, you know, oh, my child got to have Jordans. My child got, well, them little summer bitches gonna grow up worshiping high fashion and design. Nigga, I bought my kids good shit. Not Goodwill, but good shit. The Jordans was right there. I stepped down by 2 and got them some good shoes, some brand new shoes. I ain't never fucked over them and bought them no Wranglers or no Rustlers or no Busters or no bullshit like that. Don't get me wrong. This was all planned out. I did this on purpose because I didn't want my kids worshiping no motherfucking clothes. See, when I went to school, niggas used to try to make you feel bad because your family couldn't afford to buy you no good shit. It ain't my fault, or it ain't my mama's fault that, you know, she trying to dress me right, but it's Wranglers that she picked out. and it's rustlers that she picked out. You shouldn't shame me because I'm coming to school with the best my mama could do at that time. But a bitch ass kid back then, they don't mean no never mind. They just mean and ugly. And come to find out, most of them little summer bitch who was dressed good is a hoe with brand new shoes, button down shirts, crease down jeans. Them motherfuckers was slow as a hoe. They family was just dressing they bitch ass up to hide they motherfucking retardation. You did? Them motherfuckers just dressed up dumbasses. You know what I mean? Bunch of them bitch ass niggas got out of school and shit, dressed like goddamn bums because they can't keep up with the motherfucking Joneses. One thing I got to love about it, yeah, my mama did buy me some Pro Wings. And I wore them motherfuckers to school proud to a nigga stole. Now you got to think about that. You got to think about that. What type of nigga steal Pro Wings? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Pro Wings must have been kicking like chicken back then. But yeah, man, so you can't do it these days, man. You got to let these kids know what's really real. It's about the individuals, man. I met a lot of individuals back in the day in school, man. They were really smart people. And they were diligent. You know what I mean? They stayed away from the mockery. They stayed away from the fighting and fussing and the bullshit. They stayed with their nose in their books. And some of them same people right now, drunks and alcoholics, punks and faggots. Nah, a lot of them same people right now, man, are very successful, man. One of my partners, man, is mesmerizing. He is 48 years old, about to retire. You know what I mean? 48 years old, about to retire. You did? Now, I've heard the youngest person I remember, I'm talking about the working collar people, the blue collar people. I ain't talking about, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the working class, the blue collar people. The youngest person I heard that retired on some blue collar, white collar, working class was 50-some years old, like 55, 56. You did? But my partner, he mesmerized me. He say, man, I'm having a retirement party. This nigga is 48, man. Salute to my nigga. And this nigga got to be smart because that was one of them niggas that if he went knocked on his door, his grandma wasn't gonna let him come outside. And I owe my friend, I want to know why he can't come outside and play. All the other kids come outside and play. Why he can't come outside and play? And his grandma used to tell me, baby, he in here getting his lesson. I'm like, how much lesson do that motherfucker have? Huh? He got the same lesson we got. Yeah, I ain't do mine. Nah, I ain't doing mine. How I look, the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. How I look not going outside and play. How I look sitting in the house doing some motherfucking lesson. Fuck that lesson. I'll cheat on somebody's page when I get to school tomorrow. But she would not let that nigga out that house. And I was missing my partner, man. We were cool, man. And so I went over there one day. And she say, he in here reading. I say, he in there reading? Why he reading? I say, why he reading? She like, shh, he's reading the book. I say, damn, he can't put that shit down and come out and play? She say, no. I say, what if I want to read too? She say, then you can come in. You can check out a book. She had a big ass fucking, in her den, it was beautiful. She had like this big mahogany brown table. It was real clean. She had a big tea set on that bitch, looked like it came from motherfucking Hong Kong and shit. And then she had these big shelves and shit. They were varnished and polished. And she had these big ass books, big old encyclopedias and with leather motherfucking cases and shit. She had all kind of books. And I walked in there and I spoke to my nigga. I said, man, what's up? That nigga said, shh, like we was in a library. So I said, oh, they must want to play library. So shh. And I sat down and shit. She say, what kind of book you want to read? I say, shit, give me one of them shining ones. And so she went over there and started flicking through some shit, looking at me and shit. And so she grabbed this big, thick ass, beautiful ass book. That bitch was black and brown. That bitch said, Escalade, Nisha. That bitch said that bitch said ESG, Capedia. That bitch, I don't know. She just gave me this big, thick ass motherfucker. And I sat down and I was looking for the pictures. You did? I'm looking for the pictures, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the pictures. And as I'm reading that shit and that shit, man, that shit start feeling bad, nigga. That shit start feeling eerie. I started feeling like my skin was crawling. I started feeling like my head was about to explode. Then I just sat there for a minute looking around and shit. You know what I mean? Smelling what she cooked yesterday in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing there must have been some spaghetti. Yeah. And then she came and she said, "You reading your book?" I say, yeah. She said, "You don't want to read, huh?" I said, She said, "Well, put that book up." I said, "Okay." Now I'm thinking she gonna let me put the book up and me and my homeboy can play. Man, that nigga did not ever pick his head up and look at me. This nigga acknowledged me one time when he told me, "Shh," you know what I'm saying? And after that, man, that nigga head was down in that motherfucking book. Like I wasn't even there. That nigga was there in the book. You know what I mean? And so when she took the book from me, she let me tell him goodbye, and she put me out of her motherfucking house, man. You know what I mean? I said, "God damn it, man. Fuck that shit." I went outside nigga knocking. Nigga, can y'all come outside and play? Nigga, I'm knocking on niggas' house I don't even like. Man, you want to come outside and play? You know what I mean? Just, I don't know, man. And then one day I went over there. She let them come out this time. She actually let them come out this time. She let them come out on the front porch. I knocked on the door and she came and she looked at me and she like rolled her eyes and shit. And she called him and he came out on the front porch. She told us, Daryl know exactly who I'm talking about too. Daryl know who I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say his name. She told us we couldn't leave off the porch. You did? The porch wasn't no bigger than, man, listen, the porch wasn't no bigger than the goddamn 4x4. The porch was small in the motherfucker. And she told us we couldn't leave off the porch. And we had to figure out what we could do on the porch. And our imagination was so good, we started playing motherfucking pirates on the porch. And we having a good time. But in actuality, I was just sent to the store by my mama to get a couple of items like some cornmeal, some eggs, and some flour, and a chocolate bar for going to the store. I could either get a 50-cent pack of cookies or a chocolate bar. So yeah, and I stopped at my friend's house and we just started playing pirates and shit. We all on the porch to my bro, there she goes. Oh, look the whale, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I'm like, oops, I gotta go. He like, oh, all right. So I left and I went to the store. Come to find out, I had to spend about an hour and a half at that nigga house, you know what I'm saying, on the ship. Yeah, I was on the ship. So when I got to the store, I say, ooh, let me buy all this shit, then I'm gonna run back home. And man, I put the cornmeal and the flour and the eggs on the counter, and I got me a chocolate bar and a pack of cookies. I was gonna take a whole $1. Chocolate bar was 50 cents, cookies was 50 cents. Yeah, so I put that shit up on there, and they rung that shit up, and I rested in my pocket for that book of food stamps, and them motherfuckers was gone. Nigga, I went up and down the aisle, nigga. I'm looking everywhere, man. I'm begging the people at the store, could you let me take this home? And when I find the food stamps, I'll come back and pay you. I can't go home without this shit. The people like, boy, they grab the bag, get your ass out the store. So I got to backtrack and I'm looking like a motherfucker. I don't see nothing, man. And I got to go home. I've been gone 2 hours. I fuck around and go home. My mama like, hey, where's that goddamn cornmeal and that flour? What? And I'm empty-handed like a motherfucker. She said, boy, what's going on? I say, I lost the food stamps. Bitch! Why'd you hit me? You better go find them goddamn food stamps and go get that goddamn cornmeal, flour, eggs, and fuck your chocolate bar and your pack of cookies. Go get my shit and bring your ass home. Now I'm walking down the street. Y'all seen that new sport they got where they slapping the shit out of people? And that dude got slapping his whole motherfucking face swole up instantly. Nigga, I'm walking down the street with my face swole up instantly like a motherfucker, looking on the ground. Where's the motherfucking food stamps? You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get sad. Now I'm looking on the ground looking for them food stamps. I don't see them. Then something hit me. Something hit me. Something said, maybe your homeboy stole them. But then something said, your homeboy got money. They don't want no fucking food stamps. But something said, go back to his house. The food stamps is at his house. So I went back to his house and I knocked on the door. I say, ma'am, I'm leading to believe y'all stole my book of food stamps. That lady say, baby, you really retarded, ain't you? Baby, you really special. Yes, ma'am. But I'm leading to believe you stole my food stamp and my mama slapped me. This is her handprint right here. And my mama gonna slap you too. My mama gonna slap you too if you don't give me the motherfucking food stamp. And she said, let me go get such and such. And she went and got my little friend and shit. He came out. He like, what's up, Herbert? I say, you stole my food stamps. He say, what's a food stamp? I say, you know, like the book of money, like, you know what I mean? It's a book, it got a bell on it. They got some brown ones and some purple fives and some green tens, you know, food stamps. You're like, nah, I don't know what that is. And so I say, man, I lost them. You help me find them. So his his grandmother was like, he can go, you know, up the street with you. So me and him went up the street and we eyes, spine, blues, cluing. We can't find them food stamp for nothing. So we go back to his house and we sit on the porch, the ship. We sit on the ship. And I think about how my mama might slap the other side of my face. And I put my head down like, and when I put my head down, I looked by the flower pot. That book of food stamps, the book of Enoch, started glowing. That book of food stamps had fell off the ship into the water and was wedged in between two flower pots. And when I seen that book of food stamps, you don't understand how elated I was. I didn't tell my homeboy or his grandmother I was sorry. I grabbed that book of food stamps and I took off running as fast as my little legs could take. I went in that store and I was, bitch, give me that cornmeal. Give me that flour, ho. Give me them eggs, bitch. And I want my chocolate bar and my cookies. Yeah. And I walked home like George Jefferson. When I got home, I say, honey, I'm home. My mama said, boy, what's wrong with you? And she looked. She said, you found no food stamps? I say, every bit of them. I thought she was finna slap me again. And she kissed me on my jaw. And I gave her that book back. And I went on by my business. But a couple of days later, she pulled that book out again. The book of Enoch. God forgive me. Treat her against the last today. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But now she pulled that book out again, man. She pulled that book out again. She said, I need you to go to the store and get this, that, and that, and don't stop nowhere. Don't get on no ship. Don't play pirate. You go straight to the store and you come right back with my items. And I'm going to give you a couple dollars out that book. I say, oh, shit. 2 of them brown ones? Man, if you niggas, man, back in the 80s, 2 of them brown ones, nigga, you on, nigga. Nigga, you up. Yeah, 2 of them brown ones. So I go walking up the street like George Jefferson. I get right by my homeboy house and I look at the porch reminiscing. Man, we was on a ship. And as soon as I turn around to keep going, one of the gruesome six standing there. Hey, where you going? I say, excuse me, old boy, but I'm going to the store from my mom. He said, how much money she gave you? I said, that's not your business. But I say, if you must ask, she gave me this book of food stamps. Why did I pull it out? That wasn't a good move. When I said she gave me this book of food stamps, he snatched it. I say, excuse me, boy, I need those back. I just had a run-in with my mom a couple days ago. I need those back. Daryl, you know what I'm talking about. I say, I please, can I have those back? I can't go home without those. He slaps me. Well, keep them. And I went home again. And my mother said, where's my items? I said, I couldn't get it. She said, you was back on the ship again? I say, no. She said, what happened? I say, one of the gruesome six slapped me on the other side of my face. You know that side you slapped me on? She said, yeah. I say, he didn't slap me on that side. He slapped me on the other side. And she say, then what happened? He took my food stamps. She say, bitch. Why? You hit me? She slapped me on the side that she slapped me on before. And she called me a bitch. And she say, if you don't go get my goddamn food stamps, if you don't go back down there and get my goddamn food stamp, you motherfucker, you. I got no game plan. I got no execution. I have nothing. I have 2 slaps on both sides of my face. I'm out of my food stamps. I'm out of my brown ones. What am I to do? I slowly walked back down the path, hoping like hell I didn't see this overgrown, musty motherfucker. But when I got to the store, he was inside the store bawling. He had the book of food stamps in his hand. He had a pint of ice cream. He had 2 packs of 56 cookies. The bitch had 4 Jungle juices and a sandwich and an ice cream sandwich. And he hadn't paid for it yet. I said, excuse me, old boy. There seemed to be some kind of mix-up here. You're like, what you talking about? You want something? I said, yeah. I need that book of food stamps back. Nigga, I'll kick your motherfucking ass. You ain't getting these motherfucking food stamps. I said, I'm gonna have to get them. What you think you gonna do to me and what my mama gonna do to me, it me and you, bitch ass nigga. So I told him, come outside, nigga. Come outside. He was excited, Daryl. Daryl, he was excited to come outside because he felt like, oh, this finna be an easy win. I'm about to kick a nigga's ass and nigga go spend his food stamp. But by the power invested in me, I had the strength of Odin in me, nigga. When that nigga came outside, all I could think about was my mama beat me with that motherfucking blue rope or beat me with that goddamn stitching cord, and I didn't want to face none of that shit. Nigga, I ain't even know, nigga. I just summons the motherfucking strength from Ball Harlem, nigga. That nigga walked outside, I hit that nigga, bitch! Hey, that motherfucker 49.99 came through as soon as I hit that nigga. Bitch! Scott Eric, man, I sure appreciate it, man. That goddamn book of food stamps was damn near gone, but nigga, I summons the motherfucking strength of Ball Harlem, nigga. By the power with that motherfucking Thundercats. Thunder, you bitch. Man, I hit that nigga Jack. Man, stop giving up the information, man. Stop giving up the information. Nigga, I hit that nigga, man. I'm talking about, I don't know what the fuck I ain't going on. I hit that nigga with the sludge hammer from Thor. You bitch, I'm tired of you bullying me, you gruesome motherfucker. Bow! Why hit that nigga in his shit? The reaction fucked me up. The reaction fucked me up, Scott Eric. Daryl, the reaction fucked me up. That connection and that lick, I thought it was just gonna be like a little, he gonna need 10 of them hoes. That one shook his ass up. And I jumped in the fucking air with a UFC move. And I jumped around that nigga throat with my little skinny ass arms. And I choked the shit out. I got on that nigga back. I'm on that nigga back in his motherfucking ear. You gonna give him a motherfucking food stamp back, fool? My mama gonna kill me, nigga. I'm choking the pure dick, nigga. That bitch was about to vomit. I'm choking this bitch ass. I choked that nigga till he dropped down to one knee, Jack. That nigga dropped down to one knee, nigga. And that nigga rest in his motherfucking pocket. And what he did next made a trio motherfucker feel good. That nigga rested his motherfucking pocket, man, and surrendered that motherfucking book of stamps like this here. Here, nigga. I was still choking. That nigga say, here, my nigga, here. I said, you better not fuck with me after I let you go. He like, I ain't gonna fuck with you. I got them damn stamps. I went to the store. I got that shit my mama wanted. I got my 2 brown ones. And we're walking down the motherfucking street like George Jefferson. I walked in the motherfucking house. I said, Lucy, I'm home. My mama said, you ain't got them stamps, boy? Yes, ma'am. Same spot where she slapped me at. She gave me another kiss. I gave her that book. I had my 2 brown ones in my pocket because now I'm about to start saving. Yeah, I'm about to start saving, nigga. Yeah, nigga ain't know you could save food stamps and really get it popping. Since we're talking about food stamps, I'm gonna have to tell you the story about the boy who was buying friends. This boy never was popular at school. He was popular for being ugly. You dig? He was an ugly child. Now, he could have done some things to spruce up his appearance, like get a soapy towel and wipe the coals off his eyes, and also wipe the slob from around his mouth. But he knew he was ugly, and it got to the point where he just didn't give a damn no more. He come to school like he just woke up, and he had allergies, so he'd be snotting and just a gruesome looking little boy. I was cool with him because shit, I was cool with him. Ugly ass bitch ass nigga, fuck him, you know what I mean? And so one day he come to school and he pop his shit. He tell all the girls, yes, you gonna be mad when I. He tell all the boys, yeah, when I. Everybody like, boy, fuck you. So he like, I'm gonna pick 5 of y'all to come to the store with me. And I don't know what the hell he had going on. It's KOR, baby, you know what I mean? Come on, man. I don't know what the hell he had going on, but he like, I'm gonna pick 5 of y'all to go to the store with me. The store was right around the corner from the schoolhouse. And all I could think is, I don't know what the fuck he finna pull, but I want to be one of them 5. And I knew I'd been treating him okay. That damn $49.99 looked good as a motherfucker. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Yeah. So yeah, man, I want to be part of that 5 people he picked. And everybody standing up, eyes wide and bushy tail, hoping that he point at them. But they all been treating him like shit. He got down to about the 3rd person. And he looked at me and said, come on, Herb. I say, oh, shit. What did I win? I don't know. But we walked to the store like the get along game. Me, him, and 4 other niggas. Bobblehead like a motherfucker. We don't know what we finna do. When we get to the store, now he feel like he got some friends. So now he want to call a huddle up. You remember niggas used to call a huddle up? Funky ass breath, nigga put his arm around you and shit. Nigga got his arm all around there. He pull you in close and he fucking you up with that funky ass breath. Nigga got coal in his eye. Nigga got slob on side of his mouth and shit. Nigga clothes stank. Little boy stank. But he didn't call the huddle up. Normally, a nigga wouldn't participate in this huddle up, but there's something fishy going on. So while he woofing all that funk ass breath in the air, and he tell you straight up, I got so much motherfucking money. This is what he say. I got so much motherfucking money. I want each one of y'all to go get a medium-sized bag and y'all can fill that bitch up with whatever you want. Talking about some Willy Wonka in the hood in a chocolate factory. Nigga, quit playing. Man, that nigga say, I ain't playing, fool. And that nigga pulled out them stacks. That nigga pulled out so many books of food stamps. I thought that nigga had to rob the government bank or something. I don't know what that nigga did, but that nigga had fucking books of food stamps like this. He could have held up to his ear. And that nigga said, I ain't playing. And everybody say, ooh. He said, now go on now. And man, we went in that store. We got bags. And we filled them motherfucking bags up to the brim. And we came to the counter, man, them goddamn Mexican lady looking at us and shit. Shout out to that lady, man. Look, side note, the lady who used to work in the store, very beautiful Mexican lady, treated us very well since we were children. Few years later, she bought her own store in the most prominent area, the most highest traffic ever that you could imagine. And that woman, ever since I was a child, always treated me good. Shout out to Magana's store on Guffway Boulevard. Yeah. So we go in there and she count all the, and man, and he pull out them food stamps and he buy up all that shit. Now, some of us, when we came out the store, we took off running. We forgot we was his new friend. Now, I thought to myself, let me stop running and go back and talk to him, see what he want to talk about, because he's my new friend. And he tried to tell me what to do with my candy. He say, when you get back to school, everybody who treated you bad, don't give them no candy. Huh? So you bought the candy for me, and now you trying to tell me what to do with it. But I'm listening. You did? Yeah, don't give her no candy. Don't give him no candy. Keep all your candy for yourself and eat your candy in their face. I said, okay. You ain't gonna be with me all day. Look here, you funky motherfucker. Look here, you funky motherfucker. You're not gonna control my bag of candy. Yeah, you bought it, you did, but you ain't gonna control what I do with it. Because I already got a plan. See, I already got a plan. I'm about to go to school and I'm finna eat now later. I'm finna eat big now later in niggas' face. I'm talking about chewing tall than a bitch. I'm talking about chewing like a motherfucking horse. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting niggas see all that now. I'm letting niggas see all that now later. You know what I mean? As soon as a bitch, soon as a no good bitch, I'm like, man, let me get one, a quarter. Come on, man. He'll say, give me a quarter. Man, I can get a whole pack at the store, bitch. You ain't at the store. You ain't at school. You ain't got a motherfucking nothing, nigga. I'm about to pull these blow pop. Hey, nigga, I knew what I was doing. I pulled the motherfucking blow pops out with the bubble gum on the inside, nigga. I got that bitch cocked to the side and then I crack down on that hoe. And I'm chewing that motherfucking candy and that bubble gum tall in the bitch. Lunchtime ain't nowhere around. Lunchtime ain't coming no time soon. And them little summer bitches sitting there hungry as a motherfucker. I'm popping Boston baked beans in the air, catching them motherfuckers. Nigga, I'm shooting dice with lemon heads, nigga. Nigga, I'm dumping boxes of nerds down my motherfucking throat, nigga. The fuck you talking? Nigga, I had girls tell me, I thought you liked me, bitch. Fuck you. Give me 50 cents. You know what I mean? And before you knew it, boy, I ate all the candy I wanted to eat. And I sold so much motherfucking candy, man, I had a pocket full of money. The very next day, guess what he do? He called a huddle with the same 5. Took us back to the store. Did the same shit. I went back to school. Did the same shit. Kids started coming to school with pockets full of change because they knew something going on. These niggas own. And this shit went on for almost 2 weeks straight, my nigga. Nigga, I had so much motherfucking money. I could have bought me a little red wagon. Nigga, I had so much motherfucking paper, nigga, I could have bought me a little red wagon and been dragging that hoe. Yeah, nigga. Nah, nigga, I was on. So about 2 weeks straight, that shit was going down. That nigga was popular. That nigga went from being talked about and spit on and shit on to almost a whole class, all our peers. He was the man. He was the nigga. But that third week, we were waiting on him to call a huddle. And he never did. He didn't want to be popular no more. He kind of wanted to be off to himself. But it was too late because he had then attracted so much attention. Everybody just, hey man, what's up? Everybody got something to tell him. But he ain't got nothing to talk about. He trying to hide his face. Look like he been crying a lot. And he make up an excuse and just walk off, go to class. All of a sudden, all the excitement is gone. No more trips to the store. About 2 days later, a woman appeared at the school. And she asked, have such and such been coming to school with a whole bunch of food stamps? We don't know no better. Hell yeah! That nigga had a book like this. That nigga been taking us to the store. I'm talking about balling like a motherfucker. Why? We ain't even knew it. We had been snitched on our partner. He been telling his mama it wasn't him all the while. He been stealing them food stamps from his mama. That's how desperate he was to have friends. That he stole his mama grocery money to come to school and ball out for 2 weeks and bought himself some friends for 2 weeks. But me, myself, when that money ran out, when that money ran out, so did I. Bitch ass nigga, don't you try to bring me back in no motherfucking huddle, you funky bro motherfucker. And wash that goddamn coal off your face, bitch ass nigga. Why you come to school looking like you've been thrown away? You know what I mean? I ain't getting no motherfucking huddle with you no more, funky bro motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, that nigga mama, they say that nigga mama half killed him, man. She beat the fuck out of that nigga, man. But that's what a nigga get for trying to buy a friend. Hey, man, what's going on off in this motherfucker? I don't know where these stories coming from, man. We trill casting and lasting off of this bitch. But what's going on off in this motherfucker? Let me see. I used to go to school to jam that UGK pocket full of stones. Damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to school with them topless. Nah, I used to go to school and jam them tapes. Okay, man, James Wilson. Okay. Yeah, I remember the first time when UGK came on the radio. I remember the first time UGK came on the radio locally in PA. That shit was incredible. That shit was incredible, nigga. You talking about niggas standing next to their radio, like niggas is standing next to their radio like this, waiting to hear that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got a whole boom box in a window, and niggas hear that, they gonna be playing some UGK. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, tell me something good. Say what? Tell me something good came on the radio? Nigga, I think the whole city was listening to that shit. Then Use Me Up came on. It was over with. It was over with. I was under the impression Pimp and Bun on the radio? Wow. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, their video came on TV. Wow. You know what I mean? Nigga, this was huge for Port Arthur. This was a time when I didn't even think they had hate in Port Arthur. At this time, I didn't even think they had hate. You dig? Because everybody was on it. Everybody was with it. Everybody was saluting, celebrating. It was almost like everybody felt like they were on the radio. They were on TV. You know what I mean? It wasn't until later on in life I realized, hold on, something's wrong. Let me see. My dad used to have that UGK cassette tape. Oh yeah, hell yeah. It wasn't until later, like this is the first time when I realized, man, I think niggas be hating on my niggas. They came home and did a show at this auditorium. It was a place called Duke's Auditorium, and it was a big night. It was a big night. Shit was probably sold out. Shit was packed wall to wall. And so we was inside that bitch, and Pimp and Bun rapped they fucking ass off. I'm being super serious with you. Pimp and Bun rapped they ass off. They rapped for almost an hour. They were headliners. They did about 45 minutes. After the show, they was like, man, thank you, PA, man. We love y'all, man. You know, we got to do this more often. PA. Everybody loving it. Then all of a sudden, it was a pack of girls, and they said, oh, this shit over with? And everybody was like, yeah. And the girls just started this, man, them niggas only rap for like 40-some minutes. Man, them niggas only rap for like 45 minutes. And at that time, I knew a little something. And I turned to him, I asked him, I say, what did you want them to rap for? They're not a fucking band. And I told her, I say, bands might play for like 2 hours or, you know what I mean, an hour or 2 hours or some shit. But a rap group, a headliner, they're only obligated to do about 30 and beyond, probably about 35 to an hour, 35 to 45 to an hour. That's what a headliner is there to do, about that much time. And so I just started seeing through the crowd, everybody, oh, them niggas on. I'm like, what? Man, these niggas up here pouring with sweat gave y'all all the hits, and y'all niggas still ain't satisfied. I say, oh, man, that's why the niggas don't be fucking around like talking about. And then I goes outside. When I goes outside, I see two of my homeboys getting into it. Then I realize the night before, them niggas had gotten a fight. Two of my partners, dog. Now, they didn't fuck around, but I fucked with both of them. Tough, both of them. So one was more short and stocky, really, really strong, really, really a trill nigga. One of the trillest niggas I knew in PA. About that shit, whatever. But he ain't no shit starter. He wasn't no shit starter. But once you get him started, oh, he with the shit. You know what I mean? It's hard to unplug him. Well, come to find out, we was at a party the night before. And this hoe, we had gunned at her, and she would like meet me at the crib. So we shoot out towards her crib. We don't know when we leave, my two partners get in the squad. Boom, 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 boom. I learned it the next day. Now, the dynamics of this squad is you got this one little stocky nigga with plenty heart, strong. Then you got this big nigga, hit hard than the motherfucker. Almost 2 times this little nigga size. Height and weight. So when I heard about the fight the night before, you know, They say it was a gladiator bout, but they say the little one got on the big one ass, which is very well possible. But I didn't think no never mind because we were going after this hoe. But when we get to the whole house, one of our other player partners there, that's like, you know what I'm saying, same cloth as me, a little older, you know what I mean? He there. He done beat us there. And he's sitting there with the bitch buck naked, like, y'all niggas got here too late, fool. Y'all get something to eat or something. Y'all get something to drink. But nigga, I got this here. And it's my niggas. So it wasn't like, you know, niggas wasn't tripping. We laughing and clowning and shit, but we leave. So the next day, the UGK concert pops off. I leave out the UGK concert and I goes outside. But when I go outside, I see my two niggas trying to line it up. I see everybody trying to wire it up. And I see my little nigga, and he like throwing his hands in the air like Donkey Kong, like, nigga, come on, nigga. Yeah, come on. Now, the big nigga, again, was 2 times my little nigga size. So everybody thought he would welcome it and immediately say, okay, yeah, what's up? But he was taking too long. My nigga was on one side of the street waiting for him to come across. He actually came to the middle like, come on. My other nigga was on the other side of the street. I went and told my big nigga, it's kind of inevitable. It looked like this shit gonna go down. You might as well, you know what I mean, go on to the square. And he said something that perplexed me. And I couldn't believe it. It was so many people out there. I couldn't believe what he said. In front of that whole crowd of people, he said, man, I don't want to fight. My hand hurt. He said, I don't want to fight. My hand hurt. People. This nigga, who I'm talking about, the smaller nigga, he was already legendary. But when the crowd seen him take that big nigga nuts like that, it's like he became that big nigga size. And my big nigga had to dip his head and disappear into the dark. But yeah, man, that UGK show that night, man, it kind of let me know that Boys was on some trip shit. I give you a Bun B story. This is before I know the power of Bun B lyricism. This is way before. What up? 214, who that is? Lil J. Yeah. This is way before I know the power of Bun B lyricism. This is just knowing Bun B spit like motherfucker, but you know, I'm shit. Drunk, high, what, nigga? So we in Big Jack shop. So while we in Big Jack shop, Bun sitting in the barber chair. Jack doing whatever the fuck he doing, cutting hair, whatever. Bun ain't getting his cut yet, but he's sitting in the chair. And as he's sitting in the chair, I hear him mumbling words. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? You know what I mean? Everybody doing whatever they doing, but he in the chair flipping words, big words I ain't never heard before. And I asked him what he was doing. He was like, nothing. You know what I mean? And then after everybody take the attention off him, he go back to doing it. He taking words like words that might have 3, 4, 5 syllables in the motherfuckers. And he's saying them shits over and over. I'm like, man, what the fuck this nigga got going on? But later in life, I started paying attention to this nigga rhymes, the words he was using. The nigga was right there constructing a goddamn rhyme in his head in the barbershop while everybody bullshit. We in there talking about nothing. He's sitting in that chair constructing words and syllables and shit. And to later on in life be one of the top 50 rappers in the world. My homeboy, nigga, I know, you know what I mean? Made the list of one of the top 50 rappers in the world. Number 43, Bun B. That's some incredible shit. That's some incredible shit. You know what I mean? give you another one. We're at Pimp House one day. We're at Pimp House having a little barbecue party, hangout, whatever. Family, Mama West, Ed, Bun, his wife, a couple more people. Now we having this exclusive, intimate time where everybody can just talk freely. And there was a question I wanted to ask Bun, because when I would perform, I realized that I'd be running out of breath. And my lyrics would sound a little different because I couldn't give it my full emphasis because I don't have all my air to perform. And so I was going to ask Pimp this later because he used to be long-winded too. But he would, I'll get to that. I wanted to ask Bun this shit first. So we chilling, doing whatever we doing. And I say, Bun, let me holler at you. He like, what's up? I said, man, I need to ask you a question. He like, nigga, what's up? I said, man, how the fuck, when you perform, you always got full wind, you always got velocity, and you always have projection on your vocals and your words while you spitting. And niggas say, I just do it. I say, nah, man, it got to be more to it. And he say, easy, man, you gotta rap from your diaphragm. What? What you say? Nigga, I'm from the motherfucker. But nah, a nigga told me you gotta rap from your diaphragm. He said that's where all your power gonna always come from if you rap from your diaphragm. And I started practicing that shit. And it worked. But here's the thing me and Pimp used to run into. If you don't have the right mics when you're performing, if the mic is not hot enough, meaning the volume, the gain is not turned up enough, it'll make you blow your throat out. Because what you're trying to do is, most concerts or performances, there should be some stage monitors. There should be some stage monitors that's facing the artist. So if you ever seen, like if you was at a concert and you seen the speakers that was facing you, that's for you. But there are some speakers on the floor and you see the back of those speakers. You see what I'm saying? The speakers that's on the floor facing the artist is the monitor so he can hear what he needs to hear. The ones facing you is you can hear the projection. But these monitors are to kind of give him a guide of what's going on. A lot of times promoters wouldn't go to that extent. They wouldn't get the correct monitors. They wouldn't get the correct mics. They wouldn't get none of the correct equipment. And this is very important for a person who uses his voice to make a living, especially somebody who's going to be performing 3-4 times a weekend or even twice a weekend for about 45 minutes. You see, my job was very easy because not being a headliner, being an opening act, my set is going to range from 5 minutes up to about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, the average person think 20 minutes or 15 minutes is not a long time. The average person think, oh, that's about 3-4 songs. If you do whole motherfucking songs. But when you learn how to do this shit, you do verses and hooks. You do verses and hooks of your hot shit. The shit you know people gonna fool with. And when you doing verses and hooks, if you perform it for 15 minutes, you can damn near cram 12 songs in that 15 minutes. You could, I didn't do that. I didn't do that, but you can. And you probably say, how? Let me tell you this. Most verses are only 1 minute, 60 seconds. Most verses that niggas spit are about 60 seconds. So if you got 15 minutes with your explosions, your intro, your outro, whatever it is you're going to do, your break, whatever it is you're going to do, you can cram a lot of material in that little set. That's what opening acts do. 5 to about 15 to 20. Headliners, 45 minutes to an hour. So when you seen Pimp on that stage sweating profusely, he was working. He really was rapping the motherfucking hits for damn near an hour straight. A little bit of talk in between, what's up, a little bit to make the crowd feel good, but straight up motherfucking work. But because the sound wasn't always good, we would blow our throat out. We would blow our throat out. So if you ever seen him doing like a interview or something, and he was talking in his vocal sound kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of sounded like this. He was exhausted. Plus, he had then scratched his vocals and shit, fucking with them raggedy ass sounds. And a lot of times, he wasn't allowed the downtime to let that shit heal. Maybe a couple of days in between, you know what I mean? Get his voice back strong, and then he right back at it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a hell of a demand on an individual to be an artist that use your voice to make your living. Because what's gonna happen when you blow your throat all the way out and you can't even, you talking like, man, what's up? Hey, man, what's up? Hey, man, what's up, baby? We drink guys in the house, you know what I mean? Nigga, it's times I had to depend on my hype man, the underlay track inside the, man, I couldn't even, man, my motherfucking voice was so scratched, man. I used to just think, well, I'm glad I ain't the headliner. Cause somebody will be like, this nigga show suck. Nah, nigga, my voice gone. You know what I mean? And I seen my nigga do that shit many a times. Voice just gone, but steady rapping and shit. Hey man, I see that beautiful suit, man. I see that beautiful suit. Jesus, no, that's Zay. Let me see. I like that track you made called Hustlers and Ballers. Hustlers and Ballers. This is for my hustlers and ballers. How that bitch go? Hustler. Oh, hustler and this is for my niggas like the hustle and ball. My hustle and ball. Yeah, I think that hustle and ball, motherfucker. I think that off of Block Star, hustle and ball. Yeah. That Block Stars came together pretty good, man. We talked about that. Yesterday, how that Block Stars came together. But I was listening to that Block Stars yesterday. Matter of fact, man, there's some real good shit on that Block Stars. When Pimp hosted that project for me, it really, I'm not gonna say it made my life easier, but my struggle as an artist, wanting to be heard, having a desire to be heard, and fighting to be heard. Once he hosted that project, it wasn't really no more fight. It was only an introduction saying, Hey, you heard the new mixtape that Pimp C hosted for me? What? Yeah, it's called Block Stars. Where I get that at? I'm talking about just like that. Now, without that, right? Hey man, this is my mixtape, man. I'm such and such, man. This is what I'm trying to like. A nigga had to spill a whole goddamn encyclopedia to get that shit off. But once, let me see. Oh, look. This is one of the originals too. See that shit? See that shit? I sat there and designed this with a guy. I put all my niggas' name on this bitch. And this the shit that I see niggas just don't do. I put all my niggas' name on that bitch. I put them in some Hollywood stars, man. Put that PA in the middle of that star. Block Stars. Yeah, nigga. Niggas don't move like that. Then on the inside, man, I'm giving niggas shout outs. Man, look at all them shout outs I'm giving out. That paragraph you see, it's all shout outs. That shit. Nigga just been real, man. Nigga been real, dog. Look at the inside, man. I'm giving businesses and shit shout outs. And then this right here, this picture. TOE in this picture. This a lot of young PA niggas. We was I think we was on Short, Texas. I think we was on Short, Texas. And I think this may be the day Mike Jones. I'm thinking this might be the day Mike Jones was out there. This might be the day Mike Jones was out there on Short, Texas. And then if you look on the inside also at the top, what it say? Free Cartel. Man, a nigga been holding it down, man. Nigga been holding it down, man. That's all I can say. And look, I got another original. This bitch ain't even open. Look, I got another original, nigga. This bitch ain't even open. The triangle, nigga. The triangle, nigga. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, my nigga. This bitch ain't never been open. And look, another thing, right? In this CD, motherfucking phone number still the same. Motherfucking CD come from 2006. I got the same phone number. This CD, phone number still the same. Yeah, man. Trio shit. But this one of the first mixtapes I did in H-Town. One of the first mixtapes I did in H-Town. That bitch was called Live from PA. Mike Mo, Beltway 8s. I mean Beltway 8. I say Beltway 8s. Look at that motherfucker. It's a bad motherfucker. They got R. Kelly on the motherfucker cover. Live from PA, nigga. The first mixtape I did in that H-Town. Shout out to my nigga Mike Mo, Beltway 8. Now he got the restaurant, the stuffed baked potato factory. Now he got that restaurant. Let me see. I see my nigga Zay send me some pictures of him and his partners trio casting and lasting. Yeah, man, I wanted to come in here and fool with y'all because I was cool with y'all, have a good time with y'all, and we did that. We accomplished that. Appreciate everybody who come through, man, who came through, who support. I see you, Zay. I see you wearing that Echo. Zay, where you at? Look like you're in job code somewhere. Let me see. Oh, no, you was at school. Yeah, that's some throwback. Yeah, man. So look, man, I just wanted to come through and fool with y'all. I had a few more topics to talk about. We ain't got to get off into that. We can say that shit for another day. Like tomorrow, man. You know what I mean? I'll be down. Maybe coming back in this motherfucker, man. Let me see. Give us a Mama West story. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow because me and Mama West was together damn near every day prior to Pimp coming home. And then in the midst of him being home, I was either with her or with him. You know what I mean? So you know the obvious career choice. Yeah, man, this your player partner. He's elite, man. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to do what it's going to do. If you want to hear more of this cockamamie, now, if you want to hear more of this KOR, this trio shit, man, tune in tomorrow, man. I think I might do a music review for Young Heezy on this video, and then 7:30, I might come back through here and do my thing, man. So y'all make sure y'all come back. And if y'all want to get in the chat tomorrow, shit, man, let's go ahead and do it, man. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to do what it's going to do. No, I'm talking about, yeah, yo, long little Pimp and Mama West, free young Pimp. I'm out. Yeah, yo.